Excited. And took a break.
Great. I want to thank the community for letting us doing this. It was a great experience.
And you are a?
I am a sophomore at HILLHOUSE High School.
Okay. Would you do something like this again?
Oh, sure.
Steps in making this final product what it is. And you know, you did the hard stuff, and you should be extremely proud of yourselves, because I know I'm very, very proud of you, and Coach Dyer had some fun. And remember, I was on the site at the end of the day, and what I was most proud of, it was one of the hottest days of the summer. Yes, I know you remember. And to come in, and I mean, I know you guys, and you're comfortable with me, and you know, there were no complaints. And from Stephen to say, you know what, they came out, they got water, and didn't even have to be asked to go back in. You went in and you completed a task that was given to you, and I can't ask for more than that. So you are reaping the benefits of this just by seeing what you accomplished. So you should be very proud of yourself. Someone's going to have a home.
And so then you wonder, well, how can we get some really nice, you know, this is affordable housing, but how can we get this nice kind of fixtures, for example? Or someone starts to say, wow, isn't this trim really kind of neat? Or this carpet, you know, it's kind of got a little bit of plush to it. Well, that's because the money that we are able to save from some of the demolition work and some other things that you guys did, we can then put it back into the project and make it that extra little bit special. So, so sometimes people go, wow, your places look really great. How do you do that? Well, that's how, you know, because of the volunteer effort that people give and all the other kind of work that we do. So, again, just want to say thanks. Have a chance to go upstairs. I know some of you will have fond memories of throwing things out this side window. This is Jim Paley. You'll get to meet him in a few minutes, but he's our executive director.
How are you? Tom Dyer. Hi, Tom. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, we really appreciate all of your efforts, and this is what the end product looks like. So we're trying to find if some of your parents, perhaps, or friends of parents, or whatever, would be interested in buying this house, because we've got it available for sale right now. So that's our, we wanted to bring you back so that you could spread the word in the community and see how beautiful the house turned out after what a mess it was when you were in here last. This one and the other one too. It's really an incredible transformation. Thank you all so much for your help and your volunteerism.
It was passing stuff through it, and then for this wall to be here now is...
You guys did a great job. The ones that actually work, the ones that just screwed around.
Crew that should have been. Crew that was working. Crew that was working. Him and Reno.
It was on the other...
I think Reno was with the younger guy. I worked in both houses. I remember guys assigned different groups. I think it was juniors and sophomores.
I broke a toilet in the other one. I shattered like a whole toilet in the other house.
And when exactly was it again that you guys were here?
2 years ago?
It was like in July. In July? Yeah. The hottest days.
Hot.
It was hot.
And weren't we supposed to have lived in that day too?
It was conditioning. It was supposed to be conditioning. Dyer let us go home. He was tired.
So why don't we all head downstairs and we'll this program, and then we'll get a chance.
Who'll give you? Huh? Who'll give you the instructions?
First of all, just say your name and spell it for me.
My name is Dante Holland. Ladonte.
You are a senior, junior?
Yes, sir. I'm a senior.
HILLHOUSE High?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you took a tour of the place today. How does it make you feel to see the finished product?
I feel it. I don't know how I feel actually. It's crazy right now. It's just because half the stuff that's here right now it wasn't here, you know. And for us to like come in here and see like walls being replaced that weren't here when we was knocking them down and stuff like that, it's embracing. It's a humbling experience.
Well said. Thank you.
KHAMIORANGOLAN.
Step over this way. And just look at Tom when he's talking. Okay, Camilo, now you see the finished product. What do you think?
Like, I mean, coming here to see all this, it's a great experience for us, knowing that we did something good for the community, giving back. I mean, after all this, I feel better about myself. knowing that I did good for everybody.
Would you do something like this again?
I mean, yeah, I would. I mean, if it would get back to my community, like the reward enough is to know that somebody will have a home, that somebody will feel safe.
Very good.
Very good.
I got a smile during the interview.
Third guy?
Third.
You picked on my mute, by the way.
And your name is spelled for me.
Darren Dixon, D-A-R-R-I-N.
And Darren, when you first walked into this building and looked at it, what did you think?
I was like, this is going to be a lot of work. But it was actually fun. It was a good experience for the whole team. It brought us closer together, and I think this house will make a family very happy. So,
And now that you see the finished product, what do you think?
I think this is going to be good. This is going to be good for somebody in the future. This house is going to help somebody out.
And would you do something like this again?
I would, because it was fun working with all my friends on this project. It was fun.
And, you know, we're in the Hill neighborhood, and you know, it's got a lot of negatives said about the Hill, but doing projects like this, do you think it could turn the community around?
Yeah, this could help a lot of communities. If we had this at every community, this would change a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I said the Hill, but we're in Newhall-Hill, the same negative images. And I think it's important that you young black men in these neighborhoods do positive things for the community. How about you?
I do a lot of that positive things in the community. I do a lot of community service. I help. I go to my middle school every year, and I talk to the kids about high school. So.
Good. We need more black men like this. So the head of you, what did you tell you guys?
I said, boy, we got ourselves into something. When we first walked in, there were not many walls that were very full in here. There was holes in the floor in some spots. There were some parts of the building that we kind of wouldn't let some kids into. But, you know, one or two of the assistant coaches and myself took care of that. But these kids really got after it. I think we filled 3 40-yard dumpsters that day. And they really started having fun. And I think in the long term, for them to see the positive spin around it, I mean, this house was a mess when we first came in, and it's beautiful. They really did a great job turning this house around, and some family in the city of New Haven is going to be very happy purchasing this home.
And what do you tell the kids after they walk through here and see what they did? What do you tell them?
Well, I think it's a great life lesson. I said, you know, sometimes some things are down and out, but with a little bit of support and a little bit of, you know, caring, you know, like that's what we did with the building. A lot could change, and you know, the kids, I can't say enough about the effort that they put forth when we came here working on the building, and it was probably one of the hottest days in the summer. It was over 90 degrees, 100% humidity, and the kids really got after it. They worked, and you know, they knew they were doing something great.
Okay, did you tell them it's more to life than football?
Oh, there's way more than life than football. Football is just a part. We use football at HILLHOUSE High School to teach about life, and there's a lot of life lessons that could be used, whether it's playing in the game, preparing for the game, or academically. And we use kind of all phases of that, parts of football, to teach about life.
And to have you back in this space again, it just brings back a lot of fond memories, and it's great to make some new memories. What I thought we would do is, if someone wants to shut the light off in the back there, and again, feel free to have a seat in the front there, use up those chairs. We'll shut the lights off, and we're just going to show the video from the WTNH that was the news video that was shown the same day. And just to give a little bit of sense of what that day was, almost a year and a half ago now. And then we'll have Jim Paley, our executive director, formally with the program. So once again, thanks everyone for showing up.
This was a wrecking crew the likes of which hasn't been seen before. It gives new meaning to the term demolition. 40 strapping members of the HILLHOUSE High School football team did some community service today and made quick work of a real mess. They were cleaning up dilapidated homes so they can be rehabbed by the city for families. The call time was bright and early this morning, but worth the lessons learned.
It helps us build a little bit of unity while we're working, helps build communication, and other key things that we might have to use on the football field.
So there you go. The team was taking part in what's called 10 and 10 United Way campaign. The idea is to get 1,000 people to do 10 hours of community service over 10 weeks. After all this hard work this morning, the team still had a practice workout this afternoon, but it did a lot of good. Back to you.
Good to be here. You can handle that. So thank you all. I'm Jim Paley. I'm the Executive Director of Neighborhood Housing Services. Wanted to welcome you all back to this house and to thank all of you again who had a role in the demolition process for the interior of the house. The volunteer efforts obviously saved us money in our development costs, and it also gave you an opportunity to participate in a real program that was designed to help make this house as nice as it is today. Obviously, one little correction to the news piece, though, is that this was developed by Neighborhood Housing Services. The city and Eric Johnson, who are here, have done wonderful work in the city as well and have supported us every step of the way. And in fact, we did get this house from the city as part of one of their batch sales of properties. But we developed it as an organization, and now we have other houses in this neighborhood which we want to be able to continue to develop. We need to find buyers for these houses, and I'm hoping that as one little homework assignment for all of you, if you can spread the word to your parents, to your friends, to your parents' friends, to your friends' parents, all of the people who possibly might be interested in buying this house. You've seen how nice it is, and the hope is that people would be attracted to call our office and to let us know that they might be interested, because we have a dedicated staff that works on getting people qualified, getting people good mortgages, not some of the mortgages that you've all heard about that have gotten people into trouble, but good, inexpensive mortgages with down payment assistance to make it possible for, again, parents, friends, friends of parents, and parents of friends to be able to purchase a house. So I want to thank you all so much for coming. I'm not going to take any more time, but we're very proud of this, and we're very proud of you, all of you who had a role in it. So thank you. And next order, Jack Healy, from the President and CEO of the United Way.
Well, thank you guys. You know, that was quite a day. I remember coming by, and I don't think I ever saw so many wet shirts. You guys were drenched, and it was just a wonderful thing to see. And I think as we look around, it just shows, you know, just where your work actually led to. You know, at the United Way, we say there's 3 things that people need to do in order to really create an engaged community that cares about one another. We say that that people can either give, they can volunteer, or they can advocate. Well, let's just look at this house. So people give their money, they make contributions to organizations like the United Way, to organizations like Neighborhood Housing. They volunteer their time the way you guys did, and many other people who have been involved in not only the demolition, but in the construction of this house. And they advocate. They talk with the members of Congress, the members of the state delegation, to make sure that there are programs together that are available to make this kind of house happen. So on behalf of all the people involved with the United Way, I want to say, number 1, congratulations to Neighborhood Housing for an amazing job, and thank all of you for the work that you've done. And maybe undefeated season this year? Good to see you guys. Let me introduce
Yes, Eric. Eric Johnson is the Executive Director of the Livable City Initiative of the city, the Chief Housing Officer of the city, and we have a great friend in Eric. Eric happened to have grown up in this neighborhood, and we're delighted to have him here as the Executive Director of the city's housing office. So, Eric.
Thank you. Well, first I'd like to congratulate Jim Paley and Neighborhood Housing Services. This is another great project, and I'm actually proud on a couple levels. One, I'm proud to be back in New Haven, being from Shelton Avenue in Hallville. I'm proud to see that United Way is involved as a board member of the United Way. And even though I went to Notre Dame and not Hill House, I'm happy to see that you're here and you participate. I mean, you know, as a team and as champions, you know that at some point you have to make a choice. And that choice is to be about something or not to be about something. And coming here and participating in this event, you made a choice to be about something that was not only good for yourselves, but for good for the neighborhood. I implore you to continue to make those choices, because sometimes they're not always going to be easy, but at the end, you know, they'll be the most benefit to you. So as I see people with championship rings and proudly wearing your colors, make sure that as you continue to make decisions in your life, continue to make decisions in your life that are going to be proud of. And sometimes people are going to be proud to live in this house, and proud to live on the street, and proud to graduate from your high school. Those are all things that you should take with you in everything that you do. And again, thank you for spending time doing this for this house and this community. Thank you very much.